I didn't like the design, made me feel a little bit embarrassed. If I lost this tomorrow, I would spend another 3 hours making it, but it still wouldn't be the same shirt. You know what I just realized? I don't even have the damn shirt on. Hold on. Oh yeah. Fast forward many years, here I am as a grown adult in the Pokemon Center, and innocently I said I want Pokemon Blue and a Game Boy Color. First 100 people get to do it. Saw that I was number bubble beamed this shit. I had to make sure that the Pokemon Center was on the top of the list. One of the coolest things you can do in Tokyo is go to the Pokemon Center in Shibuya. I highly recommend that you're getting there super early, because if not, you're going to be met with a fluxure of people that's going to be so obnoxious to go through. I wouldn't even recommend that. So it was my second day in Tokyo and I was super excited. I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that I got to the Pokemon Center on time, even though it was just like a 25-minute walk. And because I'm in the land of the rising sun, a lot of people start their day early. I made sure I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, head down to Lawson's, get a nice crispy chicken with some warm lemon tea and honey. It was kind of cold, so that was kind of bussin'. Went to Parco. Went to the mall and I realized the door was closed. I remember walking into the front door or the side door because I didn't know how to get inside, and the doors were locked completely. And I'm like, yeah, duh. The mall opens at 10 and you expect the mall to be open at 8:30. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk around and see exactly the area before walking back. And so glad I did, because when I got back just minutes before 9, I just saw a huge wave of people starting to line up near the elevator to get inside the building. And you know you're in the right place when you start seeing a lot of people with Pokemon gear and big backpacks and who knows, maybe scalpers. So I'm lined up near the elevator because I was there early and I wanted to secure my spot. Of course, it had to be the foreigners being loud and obnoxious on the line, and you can see some of the locals getting pissed off. But I'm like, look, listen, don't associate me with them. You feel me? No, I'm just joking. I was just very quiet, waiting in line patiently. It was still kind of obnoxious. Like, people were like just being so damn loud early in the morning. Like, nobody want to hear that. Before you know it, 10 o'clock struck. You just start seeing people starting to like push their way inside the elevator. Got up to the floor where the Pokemon Center is. The line started to divide into two. You had people that were going into the general entrance of the Pokemon Center, and then you have other people that wanted to create their own custom shirts experience on a different line. So I just kind of like, I got ticket number 8, but damn, by the time you walk inside, you would see it was filled with so many people, so many families, so many friends from all different ages that were just gathering around for the love of Pokemon and finding some cool merch and limited edition items and game exclusives. It was just absolutely spectacular. But at the same time, it was holy shit, it was crowded as hell. Anyway, we were allotted a certain amount of time. I think you get like 12 to 15 minutes. On that line, only the first 100 people get to do it. After that, there's no more t-shirts. So when my ass saw that I was number 8, I was just super ecstatic. I'm like, oh yeah, we definitely gonna get this. You get 2 options. You get a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt. From there, you get to choose so many different templates, designs that's preset and pre-selected of where you want them on your shirt. And of course, your favorite Pokemon as well. You can put up a team of 6, or you can have your star favorite Pokemon. Online, make sure that you pierce your eyes on the other people making the designs. And that's exactly what I did. Literally, I was just in the line, pulling out my phone and paying attention to see what people were designing. Some of them had some really cool, unique ideas, but I wanted something that was more me. I remember I was with my aunt. I was super small. My aunt asked me what type of gift do I want, and innocently I said I want Pokemon Blue and a Game Boy Color. And we took a very nice limousine at a restaurant there. So my aunt got me this, you know, the clear purple Game Boy Color. She got me that in Pokemon Blue. When she gave it to me, I was so ecstatic. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was super excited to actually start playing it. Fast forward many years, here I am as a grown adult in the Pokemon Center, and I know my younger self would have been super ecstatic. Only makes sense to select the Pokemon that started it all.
Who's that
I had to pick my favorite, Squirtle.
It's Squirtle! Squirtle, Squirtle.
You know what I just realized? I don't even have the damn shirt on. Hold on. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
So when I walked into the Pokemon Center, it was extremely clean. You're in Japan, of course, things are going to be clean. Even when people were filled up to the brim around every square inch, it still maintained that cleanliness, which I super appreciate. And when it was my turn, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. We only have a certain amount of minutes left, so we got to make sure that we utilize our time wisely. I wanted to also film a video showcasing a quick demo walkthrough of what to expect. That took up a lot of my time. So you might say, like, why the hell would you pick Shibuya instead of Tokyo? Well, I wanted to not only represent the shirt where I got it from, but represent the place that I stayed in for months. When it came to Shibuya, I actually wanted the cursive writing because I didn't want anything too bold, but I also wanted to make something that was very sophisticated enough to be like, okay, it was smooth instead of just like bam in your face. Squirtle is my favorite Pokemon, but also the music note. I signed up as a dance student in Tokyo. The music note made sense. The star, cause sometimes I feel like I'm a star.
Damn right.
Not to make it sound very conceited, but sometimes I feel like I have something within me that is just ready to just burst out. But also it matches my branding colors, the blue and yellow or tan. Kind of goes with Squirtle too as well. So hey, you know what, a double win, right? But I would also admit wearing it out in public made me feel a little bit embarrassed. Back home in America, you wear something like that, some people are gonna look at you funny. And for some strange reason, when I wore it out in public, I did feel a little bit of self-conscious wearing the shirt. But then I remember, I'm in Tokyo. Who cares? There's so many people out there wearing anime or manga or just video game characters. There's so many styles that you can select when it comes to the Pokemon, but I wanted to get a hand-drawn version instead of using the official artwork because I wanted something just a little bit more personalized to me. I didn't like the design. When structuring the layout, I looked at the time and I was running out. So I had to make sure and make a decision very fast. Part of me felt like I could have made the design better. The more I wore the shirt, the more the shirt grew on me. Of course, you know, when you're walking down the street of Tokyo or you're at a cafe or even during dance class, I would get compliments on my shirt and people would say, oh, kawaii.
Kawaii.
You know, and like, you know, it's like, yeah, that's your favorite too. Yeah, mine too. What's up, what's up, what's up? Dap them up, you know, or like, you know, give them high five. To actually do something that you've always wanted to do, that your younger self would have been flipping out crazy. No word or no expression of words can describe how amazing that feels. It takes about 60 minutes to complete and you can just pull up there and collect your shirt. And it's just very straightforward process. But damn, was I excited to go and receive it. Imagine you walk up to a girl and she's like, oh, is that Squirtle? I'm like, yeah, girl, bubble beam this shit. Let me stop.
Squirtle.
As that time wind down close to 0, I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta figure out a design fast. I'm gonna end up with a blank black shirt that I could have just gotten anywhere else, except it would have had the Pokemon patch on the sleeve, but I would be embarrassed to know that I didn't have anything on the damn shirt. Wow. If I lost this tomorrow, I would spend another 3 hours making it, but it still wouldn't be the same shirt. It would not feel the same at all. You can't remake that. It's one of one. No one else can replicate this, especially on that day. And that's what makes this shirt very special to me.
Damn.
But you know what would be really cool if you went on a date with someone and then you represent your favorite Pokemon and then that person represents theirs and you guys can make like a nice little Pokemon date. I would love that. I need to find a girl that would like love that type of stuff and we can just
Squirtle, Squirtle.
You know how friggin' challenging this is to start yapping again in front of the camera. I haven't been yapping so long. I need more practice on that. If you made it this far, I want to know exactly who are your favorite Pokemon. And if you had to pick just one to represent you, who would that be and why? I'll see you later. Mantane. Fucking English.